Larry Doby becomes the first black player in baseball's American League. He debuts with the Cleveland Indians just months after Jackie Robinson breaks baseball's racial barrier.
1947. Larry Doby becomes the first black player in baseball's American League. He debuts with the Cleveland Indians just months after Jackie Robinson breaks baseball's racial barrier. Okay, once again, you guys did great. Doby, once again, not personal noun. What do we call it? Proper noun. All proper nouns here. American League, Cleveland Indians, Jackie Robinson. So these are all proper nouns. And once again, if you're my age, we know them all. And by the way, let me just go back to this one. Molitor, I had to Google Molitor. Okay, I had to Google Molitor. So even as an American, we don't know all of the proper nouns, okay? But in this story, right here, in this story, if you're my age, meaning 50, my God, I know everybody. Arthur Ashe, Wimbledon, Jimmy Connors, Larry Doby, American League, Cleveland Indians, Jackie Robinson. Yeah, these are all names that are familiar. Larry Doby, not so much, but everything else, yes. Now, look at this. I really want you to look at this particular story too, because of the S's. There's so many S's. This is a great story for you guys to practice if you're having an S problem. And look at the green S's. And this was green, so I'm going to make it green again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So many of you missed 1 or 2 or 3 or all 4 of those S's. Some of you missed these other S's too, okay? We need these S's. This is for a present tense verb. This is possessive. Present tense verb, plural, present tense verb, and possessive, okay? So we need those S's. Do not delete them. This will be great practice, but let's go to the top. Tennis great Arthur Ashe, with an E, Arthur Ashe, becomes the first black man to win a singles really drops, right? Win a singles title at Wimbledon, defeating Jimmy Connors. So Arthur Ashe, guy's name. Wimbledon, a place, name of a tournament. Jimmy Connors, a guy's name. 1947, Larry Doby, not Dobby, Doby, this is a guy's name, becomes the first black player in baseball's American League. Yeah, we use a possessive here. We have the American League and the National League. We have 2 leagues. And in baseballs, in American, so we could, to make it even better, in American baseball's American League, but that's redundant. Okay, so we didn't. Baseball's American League. He debuts with the Cleveland Indians. This is the name of a team. Cleveland Indians. Just a month. There was no so it's months after. Jackie Robinson, another name of a guy, breaks baseball's racial barrier. And once again, when they're talking about baseball here, we could think of it as in American baseball, or we could think of it as Major League Baseball, or we could think of it as professional baseball. Okay, so any of those are fine because they're using baseball as a possessive, right? But to give you more background, professional baseball's racial barrier, professional baseball's American League. That might be a better way to understand that. Okay? Yeah, there's really nothing to say. Just for this sentence, guys, really concentrate on for this section rather, really concentrate on the S's. Don't leave out the S's. If you leave out the S, we can hear it, and it's bad. If there is no S and you add an S, we hear it, and it's bad. The S is really a sensitive sound. It's the strongest sound. It's very important. So pay attention to S's. Watch your ass. Did I say ass or S? Watch your S, okay? All right, 2 times. Here we go. 1947, another black guy. Larry Doby becomes the first black player in baseball's American League. That's outstanding. He debuts, starts playing professional baseball to the public with the Cleveland Indians, Cleveland, Ohio, just months after Jackie Robinson, another black player, breaks baseball's racial barrier. So a few months, so this is July, so I don't know, April of 1947, Jackie Robinson became the first black baseball player in America's Major League Baseball. And he played for the National League. I think it was the New York Dodgers, right? I think it was the Brooklyn Dodgers. I think it was the Brooklyn Dodgers is who he played for. The Dodgers obviously went to LA, but I believe it was the Brooklyn Dodgers where he started in the National League. The National League. So in American baseball, we have 2 leagues. There's the American League and the National League. And at the end of the season, the champion of the American League and the champion of the National League, they are in the World Series, and then we have the winner, okay? So Jackie Robinson was in the National League, and Larry Doby was in the American League. Now, Jackie Robinson was really good. Larry Doby was okay. He wasn't really good. So a lot of people were angry. Why did you hire a black guy? Just to hire a black guy? That's so stupid. Well, fortunately, Larry Doby did not have a very good first year. But when he came back, he suddenly became really good. So the job of a baseball scout is to find talent. And sometimes that talent is really young, so you need to develop the talent. And that was Larry Doby. Jackie Robinson was already great. So when he joined the Major League Baseball, he was great. Larry Doby was still, growing. So when he joined the MLB, the Major League Baseball, he wasn't that good. So there was a lot of criticism. Are you just hiring a black guy because he's black? What about his talent? But that's the idea. The person who hired him, the coach, the Cleveland Indians guy who hired him, knew that he was going to be good. And he was. He ended up being a very powerful home run hitter, a great player. He played in Japan, too, for the Dragons. What is it, the Junichi Dragons? Yeah, so Larry Doby played in Japan for a while, too. He ended up with a very successful life in sports and other things, too.
Larry Doby becomes the first black player in baseball's American League. He debuts with the Cleveland Indians just months after Jackie Robinson breaks baseball's racial barrier.